Hi there, happy hump day and welcome to Wednesday. Innovation. It's one of those words where you will immediately classify yourself as either innovative or not so innovative. But when you think about it, innovation, it's all around us. So yeah, there's the big things that disrupt and change industries. We can look at things like the iPhone, into the future, driverless cars, or into the past, just the humble toaster. But innovation is all around us and it comes in all shapes and sizes. And it's not just about products, it's about ideas, it's methods, it's processes. It could be simple and it can be complex, and it can come from a whole range of different sources. So it's easy to see innovation as something that is solely sourced from people who would classify themselves as creative or inventive. But actually, we can all be innovative. When you think about it, there's two ends to the spectrum. There's simple innovation, which is just about making things better, or there's the more radical innovation, the innovation that Clayton Christensen wrote about in The Innovative's Dilemma, which is disruptive. It's a type of innovation that totally changes how we do things, how we see things. It disrupts industries, it changes how they work. But that less complex innovation is something that we can all contribute to, because we can all find ways to do things better or to approach things in a different way. And that's a crucial mindset to adopt if you want to be a good leader, if you want to be someone at work who makes a difference. So if your mindset is saying to you, I'm not innovative, then you're going to miss that opportunity to see what could be different, because you're not going to take the time to ponder on what could be. You're just going to focus on what you've got right now. So in a world that's constantly changing, it's really important to be open to what's new. And that means you need to search for things that you haven't seen before. You need to search for what's new, search for different ways to do things. And that's about getting curious all the time. What could I do differently? What could I tweak? What could I shift? What could I change? And the great thing is, often those simple ideas, those simple tweaks, they're actually all around you. If you go back to the 1940s, there was a Swiss engineer and he's just going for a casual walk one day with his dog. So it's a day-to-day activity. But what he did was he noticed what was happening and he paid attention. He was curious. He noticed that there were little burrs that were stuck to his clothing and to his dog's fur. And what he realized was that burrs, those things that were created in nature, that was something that he could actually turn into an invention. And that is where the humble velcro got created from. And velcro is something that we use all the time. So for you, in your day-to-day work, step back, ask yourself, what frustrates you? What are the things that really annoy you? What are you curious about? Where are the pain points in those everyday processes that you use? What could be done better? What could be done differently? What ideas have I seen in a different part of the business or in a different industry that I could apply to the business, the profession, the industry that I'm in? What are your competitors doing that you're not doing? So these don't have to be big ideas, they can be small. Because making those improvements, they're all around you. And look, sure, making improvements in organizations, it can be hard. And in many respects, it can be easier just to sit back and wait for somebody else to do it. But when you do that, you're holding yourself back. And also, you're stopping yourself from being the leader that you could be. Yes, improvements take risk. They take a little bit of courage. And they also take a willingness to fail. As you probably know, I'm a big fan of the work of Dr. Brené Brown. And in her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, she writes, there is no innovation and creativity without failure, period. So if you want to change things, you need to get comfortable with failure, comfortable with things going wrong. But the upside is, when you do make improvements, when you do make change, you'll get noticed for that. And wouldn't you rather work in an environment where you can see that things are shifting and changing for the better? So this is about you getting ready for the challenge, but also shifting your mindset so that you see yourself as someone who is innovative, someone who is creative, and someone who can make a difference not just for yourself, but for the people that you work with every single day. Lots of food for thought. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week. Take care.